That, without wasting time, let me introduce our first speaker of the day, Shakti. He is a human resource enthusiast, very active blogger. I have started following his blogging on his website, which is shaktibagchi.in. His writing is immensely powerful, very, very touching. I'm sure that there's a huge amount of learning with every blog that he writes, and he tweets also on that. He is a life coach, troubleshooter, storyteller, and a people manager. And we are very glad and very happy to invite him in our virtual meetup 5. And he's going to speak on agility in life. So over to you, Shakti. Let me unshare the screen.
Thank you so much, Adi, for your kind words. I'm planning to turn on my video. Is that okay?
Yeah, once you share, there is an option for basically clicking on the sounds. If you are playing the sound as well, you will see a small checkbox.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So wonderful day, as we have discussed about the specialty. What is special of today? We discussed a lot of things. And I think this is a great time. Anytime I feel that we are meeting anywhere to discuss learning, there is nothing more pious than that. So that, as Adi mentioned, the topic of my presentation is agility in life. Before I move forward, I would request you, what comes to your mind when you hear this phrase, agility in life? So if you can access from your mobile phone or any other device, then go to menti.com and use the code 2578258 to respond. That will be helpful. I'll wait here for a few seconds so that you can see how we are getting the responses on it. That's great. We are getting good responses here. Let me set a timer here for a minute so that we stop it in a minute. Okay, I think we have got the responses that we needed. Okay, some few more are coming in, so let me wait. Happy, enjoy life, adjusting, always changing, adapt to change, collaboration, quality, flexible attitude. Absolutely. That's what I meant when I said agility in life. Now, as the voting is closed right now, so we see this is what we mean by agility in life: flexibility, multitasking, being nimble, collaboration, happy. But how to achieve it? How to achieve agility in life? That is what I'm trying to cover through my presentation here. So when we say agility in life, what is this about? Is this about technology? Is it about software development? Is it about life or philosophy? These are the three things which I thought when I was thinking of it. Agility in life is for happiness, for it's a lifestyle, and it's for future. And there are 4 parts to it. As you know, in Agile, we have principles. Here, these are 4 things. 1, active interaction. The second one is performing relation. Third one is engagement. And fourth one is responding. So let me go to the first one, active interaction. What do you mean by active interaction? When we think from the Agile perspective, Agile says individual and interactions over processes and tools. But when we talk about agility in life, what does life demand? Life demands interactions over transactions. What is transaction? We may think that we are interacting with many people throughout the day, through chats, through WhatsApp, through phone, through different means, at work, at home, in our societies, maybe through Twitter with the rest of the country or the world. But you will find majority of them are transactions. The reason is there is always an expectation associated with it. You are always in a give and take relationship there. If you do not hear positive from somebody, you stop interacting with that person. Then that's not interaction. That was a transaction because you were there because you were getting positive feedback from that person or appreciation from that person. When we talk about active interaction, it means truly interacting for the purpose of interaction. And what does that require? The first thing that requires is empathy. It's not like we have a lot to say, that's why I'm interacting. It's not that I know better, that's why I'm interacting. It's not like I exactly face the same situation, that's why I'm interacting. No, it's not about us and what we have. It's about thinking like them to understand their need. Now, this can be at work, in life, anywhere. Once you start thinking like them to understand them, you will exactly understand what they need. And many a times, you will see the need is nothing but understanding them. Neither they need money nor they need any other words, just understanding them. At work, you might find that your colleagues, your manager, your subordinates, if you can just think like them, you are going to have a wonderful relationship. You're going to start a wonderful relationship. And that is what is the first part of interaction, that you need to have empathy. The second, listen. The toughest thing in this world. We all are ready to, okay, let me use that's not a very good word. We are always ready to vomit our knowledge, whatever we have, whatever we want to say. It's all about us every moment. I'm listening to you is as true as whenever you install a software, you say you agree with have you read the agreement? We never listen, nor majority of us ever read the agreement whenever we install something, any software. We are always about us. What can I say? So when you start listening, you have to first believe that it's not you, it's them. And when you start listening, that's where the interaction takes place. That's where you really start building a relationship. And while we understand these 2 factors, and if you just have empathy and just listen, you will have wonderful, active interaction all around you. And when that happens, you will see, you'll bring agility to your life. You will see happiness will come. You'll become flexible. Life will be so peaceful. The same words that you mentioned when I asked what do you mean by agility in life. But what stops us? There is a bad practice. So let me tell you what is that bad practice. That's an alert. Assumption. We always assume more than what we should. We never try to understand. We assume what other wants. We exactly know what they want. We exactly know what they would expect from us. We exactly know what they think about us. I'm sorry, but you are completely wrong. You don't know anything. Assumption is the biggest blocker to bring agility in life. The moment you find courage to ask questions and express what you really want, not assume that they should understand, you will find agility in your life. When you communicate with others as clearly as you can, not because you want to finish a transaction, because you want to really say something, you will find interaction will begin and assumption will go down from the other person's perspective, and you will bring agility in your life. So that is the first principle in agility in life, active interaction. We'll move to the next one. Next one is performing relation. Performing relationship. What does it mean, performing relationship? We all have different kind of relations, but many are for the namesake. Many are because those are part of the transaction. Many are because those are part of the contract. Not exactly the contract that you write on a paper, but because we have to be. Agile says working software over comprehensive documentation. On this, what does life demands? Life says performing relationship over any duty bound relations. We live many duty bound relations throughout our years, throughout our life. But if we can have few performing relationships, that can bring agility in our life. How do we bring that? How do we bring performing relationship and make sure it is not a duty bound relation? The first thing, it is with you. You have to be present. How many times it happens that you are at home, but you are not at home? You are in this conference, but you are not in this conference. You are in office, you are in the meeting, but you are not there. Why? You are somewhere else. You don't give importance to people around you. You give importance to something somewhere. And now technology has given us wonderful toys which are not letting us be mindful. So being mindful is the first thing to the performing relationship. Many times relations doesn't require words. It requires presence. So that is where being present comes into picture. The second, I am doing something, whether at home or in office or anywhere in the society. And if I do it for a long time, then I get irritated when I don't see people are reciprocating it. When I see that I'm caring for people, but I get irritated when I see others are not reciprocating to it. The reason? We are not doing keeping service in mind. We are doing to make sure that we get something in return. So serving is the other aspect which can make sure that you are building performing relationship. You are never waiting for a response. You are never waiting for a favor back. You are there with people. You are there for them. You are thinking about them and you want to serve them. That is why you are there. So performing relationship, whether at work, at home, in the society, in the country, brings you agility. Okay, there is a bad practice. Let me tell you, the worst thing in our relation is words. I think the damage that words have done to the society, nothing else has ever done. Not only to others, but also ourselves. When you start thinking, oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, I don't think I can do it. This is not my cup of tea. That's where your words are actually acting against you. The same happens to your kids, your colleagues, your other people, your spouse. You might be using certain words. You might just say with whatever intention it may be. Unfortunately, words don't carry the intentions, so they do a lot of damage. So, speaking with integrity, saying only what you mean, otherwise keeping quiet. Avoid using words against yourself and others. These are the things which can help us to be impeccable. Impeccable means unsinful. Okay, not in the religious term, unsinful in the sense where you are not doing any damage to yourself. I remember I've read it from a book where there is a story. One child was enjoying, a 5-year-old kid was enjoying at home and singing songs and rhymes, and her mother was very busy. She had to go to work, maid hasn't come, and she was so frustrated, and she's trying to finish all her work, and then her daughter is singing behind her a song. She was so irritated. She said, "Can you shut that croaking voice of yours? You sound like a frog croaking behind me." And things were normal. She stopped. She was then mother went to office. Things happened. Kid grew up. Every time anybody forced that kid or asked that kid, "Can you sing this song?" There was a fear in the heart of that person, that lady, and she was so scared of it. She used to feel nervous. She used to leave the party. She used to get upset, terribly upset. When people did coaching to her, they could find out it all started from there. Mother said without any intention, just to shut her off. But that word, your voice is like a croaking frog, it stuck to your head. It never went away. She needed counseling to come out of that kind of phobia where anybody asked her to sing, she used to get upset. So that's what word can do. So never use your words, not even against you. That is very dangerous. So when you do that, your relationships remain. It is better to keep quiet. Then the next one is engagement. Agile says that customer collaboration over contract negotiation, which is nothing but engaging with the customers. What does life expect? Life demands engagement over job. We all are working somewhere. We are, we all have a job, but are we satisfied with it? Many of us might be, not partially, some fully. Very few I understand will say that, okay, I'm fully satisfied with the job. And if they're saying that, they're definitely engaged. Many are doing the job because that is the only source for earning, or they have no other option. So, what can you do for it? You may not be able to change your job. You can't say, "Oh, I'm good at singing. Let me leave all my job and start singing. I'll get money." You will not. That's not possible. But if you have committed to something, you have an option. First, try enjoying the act, whatever it may be. Even if you are doing a mundane thing, monotonous activity, start enjoying it, fake it, and then it will become the reality after some time. But start enjoying it. The moment you start enjoying it, engagement begins and creativity starts. The second thing, what is the measure of our success? One of the measure, we say money, designation, what kind of people we are associated with, what kind of organization we are associated with, what kind of technology we work in. These all are different factors we consider as our success criteria. But the true success lies within you. You know, when you go to bed, when you feel happy, is when you are satisfied. So, satisfaction is the measure. Let us not forget that. Other things are byproducts of satisfaction. Once you get engaged with the activity, what you are doing, you start enjoying it, and you consider my satisfaction is the only measure. So I'll continue doing it till I'm satisfied. You will find you will be engaged and you'll bring agility to life. Bad practice alert. People will be there to criticize or appreciate you. Do not take anything personally. Neither they mean it, nor they want to change you. Nothing others do because of you. That's just their reflection of your thought. They're very happy, they say good things to you. They're very sad, they say bad things to you. The same person tomorrow say good things to you. So don't take those things personally. When you do that, you know that your focus remains on the action itself. And when you continue acting, enjoying it, and with the satisfaction being the only factor, you will find agility in life. Now, from work, let's go to another thing. That's the life. Agile says, respond to change over following the plan. Life also demands the same, responding to change over following the plan. You are the worst planner, you must understand. You can never plan anything. There is already a plan for you. You might be just following that. So, how much ever you plan, you will get something or other coming on your way. So, there is no way you can create the perfect plan. So, why waste? Definitely, you should plan. I'm not saying you should not plan, but don't waste a lot of time on the plan and sticking to the plan. The best practice is to respond to the change. First, every moment is an opportunity. It comes either positively or negatively, but it's an opportunity. A door is opening for you every moment. Right now, there's a door opening for you. And now, once more, another one. Are you really taking that as an opportunity? Are you really utilizing it in your favor? If you're doing it, then I'm sure you will find that you will be responding to it and you will be learning something new. Different kind of learning, different sizes, different shapes, it is going to come to you. But that's where you will find that you are getting engaged and your life is going in your way. But if you try to stick to the plan, you'll be always disappointed because plans will fail. Here there is a bad teacher alert. I'm showing you here a picture. And at the same time, I want to ask you a question. You can see the screen here. You saw the picture there. Can you answer who is the bad teacher? And I'll keep it for a minute. If you want to see the picture, I can show you once again. Just a glance. This is the picture. Who is the bad teacher? You have 10 more seconds. Thank you so much for your response. Yes, temptation, our own mind, lack of confidence, doesn't know but shows negative thoughts, can't clear doubt. Okay, that's all right. With that, I would like to tell you the other teacher, which is success. Success always takes you in a different direction. So don't get carried away by your success. Definitely, all your responses are right. That's not wrong. But the biggest or the greatest bad teacher I have learned is success, where it tries to stop you, that tries to make you rigid, that tries to take the agility out of your life. With that, I'd like to end this agility in life for your happiness, lifestyle, and future. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Shakti. This was amazing session. Rather, you have summed up very important things for us. I'm sure that it was a great learning. This video probably would be something that will be always cherishing. Good that we have recorded this. You have touched upon how we can actually build happiness, satisfaction around us. Great learnings for us, Shakti. So just give me a second.